Hey teachers, how do you guys try to explain non-ADHD behaviors versus ADHD behaviors to parents? Well, one of the ways that I can try to help you out with that is by utilizing something called the threshold of deviation. And this is really easy drawing to be able to explain it to parents. So what you do is you just draw three lines down and then a little star at the top with a little dot down here. Now the little dot represents their morning and the start of their day. The star represents the end of the day and the goals that we want them to be able to accomplish. Now, whenever we're trying to define a non-ADHD student, one of the things that we can explain to parents is every child gets a little hyperactive. They get a little distracted. But oftentimes, the non-ADHD kids can bring themselves back to center line. So what it would look like is this. They're getting distracted. Somebody makes a joke. They're able to look out the window, but they're able to bring themselves back into center line without a lot of disruption or without any kind of reminders. They're able to bring themselves back in. Now, on the other hand, with the ADHD child, what you're going to see is whenever they get distracted, they fall outside of their threshold of deviation, meaning that there has to be some type of external factor or some type of external force that pushes them back over the center line. So often it's a teacher or a classmate telling them to be quiet, reminding them to get back on task. And the problem with this is that we're acting as their executive functioning. We're acting as their brain and telling them what direction to do. The kid is not actually staying on task and they can't really control their own mind and be able to bring themselves back onto task without external factors. Now, that's okay for a little while, but what ends up happening is the other kids in the class start to turn on them. They start to say, man, this kid's annoying. Man, this kid is problematic. Man, like we don't want to hang out with this person. The kid starts to get bullied. He starts to get ostracized where he's not invited to certain events because he just can't control his behavior. He can't control his focus. He can't just control what his activities are. And this becomes problematic not only within the academic setting, but also within the social setting. So this is one easy way that you guys can try to explain it to parents with a simple drawing. And the reason why you want to use drawings is because parents want visuals. They want visuals that they can see and that they can replicate and that they can take later on and go explain it to their spouse. So keep this in mind next time that y'all are trying to explain ADHD behavior versus non-ADHD behavior. If y'all like that and y'all want to learn more, make sure y'all follow.